There are two services on Sellbeast platform, Muncher and Muncher. Today we would like to present the second one and show you how to use it to get satisfaction and complete results. To use the Muncher platform, you need to register as a new user. This can be done with the login panel. This is standard registration process where you need to put the username and email and of course an unique password. After you submit your form, you will receive an email with an activation link, meaning that your profile is fully ready to work. Sellbeast administrators will then give you an access depending on the plan which you have selected. Once logged into our account, we are redirected to the default tab or list of requests. Request is roughly what questions users type in auction portal's search engine. After choosing one that interests us the most, we get a list of results. In the beginning, this list is empty, and to add interest to our search query, we need to create a new one. In turn, we complement the creation of this inquiry form, starting from entering our name for this particular request. After that, new group shall be created. If we want to search products in order to compare similar ones that very often are available on different names, we have to assign them to one group. This will later let us manage and read the results much easier. The inquiry can also remain unassigned to any of the groups. If our formula is fine, the box is highlighted green. When it is red, that means we have made a mistake and we need to correct it. Another field in the form is a choice between the auctions platforms for eBay and others. Depending on the platform you have selected, the next windows in the form will adapt to this particular website. For example, using the Allegro platform, we chose category in which we will search our request. After category is selected, we can go to each of its subcategories until we find an appropriate one. When the tree with subcategories is ready, we type the name of the product that interests us. You can also type the words that you want to be excluded, so that the product containing these words will not be taken into account on our request. We determine later at what time our request shall be resumed and in what period of time. This time period may also be restricted to the subscription type you have purchased. In order to narrow the group of our request, we can of course choose the price range we are interested in. This will help us to avoid of unwanted results that can be searched by mistake or can be wrongly, accidentally or not, named to promote the product with the popular brand's name. If we operate on the local market, we can also narrow the search area to the particular city. The last important item in this form is so search for new or used items. This can be most helpful to find a specific product. The next windows are just another ways to narrow your search process. After the form is ready, the system will save your request. The second important tab is My Products. But before we discuss it, we should first talk a little bit about the importer. This is where you can import a list of products from your store to the system. Before you hit the Add Template tab, you should first prepare your list of products in an appropriate form. The easiest way to do this is by using familiar Excel spreadsheet. The file should be prepared properly so that later we can make rankings easily with each of our products and compare them with our online auctions. Auction Muncher is in that case much easier to use than Sell Cruncher, because comparing online auctions, you are only interested in a specific product and its price. We do not need the list of our parameters, since our product is compared with others that have already been filtered in requests. When creating an Excel file, you can skip headlines and immediately create a direct list of products with their parameters. Such a ready-made template call select with either the desired format, except for the format Excel may also be a CSV file, and then save it. When our template appears in the header, you can select the system to skip it so that the list of products does not appear to us in the first line name, price, and so on. With the imported file, we can then update it by using the import file according to this template. Using an edit option, this is the button with a pencil icon, you can preview how the product will look on the list and change its category. You can also download a complete list of products at any time to update it using the Download Products in this format option. It is also possible to create an external link to download the product list without providing login and password to the system. We do this using the API button. The file imported this way will then be processed and will be placed in the My Products tab. Here we can also make some important operations on our products. We can set a product price, our purchasing price, implicit margin that in turn will cause the system to show us a suggested price. Before that happens, we should do one more important step. It is associated with a list of requests tool in our work, Muncher. The Muncher is an advanced product comparison tool. It compares our product with the products seen at online auction. However, it works a little differently than on Sell Cruncher. On Auction Muncher, one particular product is matched with all the request category, which means all products from search results on a given auction platform. There is therefore no need to laboriously match all these items, everything is done practically with just few clicks. We firstly chose our products, then we chose a request for comparing. Then from the requests list of results, we chose the most interesting and pair one with another. From now on, our product and matching request will be monitored by the Auction Muncher systems in selected intervals. Search for products is another tab on a list of all the products that are inside our system from the searching requests. We can find there many auctions that are no more available online and learn how the product's price change in time. Reports tab will serve us to report on the interesting change. With this tab, we can learn about, for example, how the product's price change in a certain period of time. The important thing is that we can also create a report for a particular request by adding a product contained in this request instead of a product from our list. This is important because the report takes into account the state of search listings, not the product from our offer, which depends only on a price change that take place on the auction platform. Ready reports are safe in the system, so we can have access to them also some time after that when we add another, fresher one. The finished report can be updated without having to reselect items from the list using the Generate New. Another tab are graphics that graphically depict in an attractive way price change observed in our request. These graphs can then be used when determining for future pricing strategy. The graph is being created on the basis of the requests. We mark it green and then choose the period in which the graph should apply. After the period is selected, we can additionally choose several other parameters that we are interested in, such as price minimum, maximum, median and others. Only after you select one of the options, the graph will be created automatically. To select or remove the chart item, just click on it with the mouse. In the last tab, you have an offline access to your Auction Muncher site. This tab was designed to help the user download the data from a certain period of time in a XLS or XLSX format and then, without a need to have an access to the internet, to work on this data. This way we can follow the prices, reconsider our strategy or analyze the charge for further marketing activity on auction platforms. Auction Muncher is an incredible tool that allows us to accelerate and organize our work involving the observation of the competition and analyzing its activities with online auction. With this automatic service, we can save hundreds of hours from our schedule spent on performing the same actions and analyzing them. With only one click, the users can learn about the situation on several auction platforms. Its clear and precise interface and operationality should be primarily of interest to entrepreneurs who like to stay on track and be able to react immediately to the actions of their competition. This is tool of the future for the entire e-commerce market that has grown rapidly in recent years all over the world.